Thanks to viewers like you and sassygamers.com, Bard Rock Cafe can exist, I guess. So, you can find links to Sassy Gamers, our Patreon, and social media stuff in the show notes. Just click. Thanks.
Previously on Bard Rock Cafe, the party delved deeper into the Goblin Fortress. They found the kitchen and the mess hall, but didn't dare enter without their lost equipment. After a scuffle with more goblins, Epi realized Brock hadn't been acting like himself. Is Roll the one at the wheel? Can Roll cooperate with the party long enough to get home? Find out today on Bard Rock Cafe.
Alright, welcome back to episode 19 of the Bard Rock Cafe. Last time our party continued to explore this goblin-infested area. They found nothing in the downstairs area besides the refrigerated area. But they did manage to deal with all the goblins that they had found so far. Armbar had a mini bar who is currently stuck inside the secret passageway with all the arrow slits. Now the party is going down the next fork in the road, try and find their way out of this dark dungeon where they had been captured. So, you guys find yourself back at the fork in the road after leaving the stairwell area. To the right is the chapel area and then the secret door to the prison. So you've already been there. So the places you haven't been are directly ahead of you, where a couple of goblins had chased you earlier, and to the left, which has the two massive stone doors. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Roll would like to investigate the area where the goblins that attacked us came from.
Okay, there are two smaller stone and oak doors. They are partially open. Beyond them, you see a wider hallway. There seem to be some tables set up and what looks to be kind of a common area. And you do see sets of doors on either side and then another set of doors on the far end. So currently you don't see anything moving in there.
Rook, can you investigate those doors?
Although, actually, now that I think about it, you don't see shit. Never mind. But everybody else, that's what you see.
I have my torch.
Okay. Are you walking into the area?
I'm waiting for the people who can see without the torch to go in first, in case.
Okay, I understand. So Rook will go ahead and investigate the area with the doors on the left first, taking extreme caution, just to make sure that nobody is still around, being sneaky behind the door.
Alright, roll a stealth check.
Okay, if I can remember what I'm doing. 1 second. Oh yeah, +8. Oh my god, a natural 20. First roll.
Nice.
We're off to a
How you
great
do
start today.
Let's get it.
I
Alright.
super see those doors.
Yeah. Okay, so that's your stealth roll.
Yes, my stealth roll. So
You are stealthed. Nobody sees you. Your party doesn't even see you. They know you're there. But they're like, "Gah, I didn't know Rook could cast invisibility. That's awesome." Go ahead and give me 2 D100s, please. Starting off the night right.
92 and 70.
Start writing down what each of these is on like a Excel.
Tyler's rebuilding all of our wild magic tables.
Yeah. Well, I don't even have a wild magic tables.
You have two wild magic tables. You have your barbarian one and your barbarian one.
No, I meant the D100 one.
Oh.
You have your barbarian one, and then you have your barbarian one.
Alright. You said 92 and 70?
Correct.
So I do like the suspense.
Right.
I just remember that once it gets really close to 100, you get some good shit. So this is gonna be some good shit. I swear.
So
Well, we'll see.
one of your arms becomes solid iron. You can now use it as a weapon attack, and you automatically succeed on strength checks of DC 15 or lower.
Wow.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh my god, Rook
Fucking
is so cool.
super Rook over
This is
here.
RoboCop shit.
RoboCop Rook.
Iron Rook.
Oh
Iron
my
Rook.
god. Okay.
Rook the chess piece now.
Yeah, like for
right.
real now. Like for real. Like
Sounds like Rook's been getting enough iron in her diet.
nah.
So I'll say your left arm is now just solid metal, and you can still move it normally. But like,
It's metal now.
yeah.
What a Billy badass.
All right. So what you see in this room, go ahead and roll perception or investigation. I'll let you pick.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'm gonna choose investigation. And I got 13 total.
Okay. So the 13, you're looking around. You don't see any movement right now. The room is empty. So looking into the room from where you came from, there are 3 sets of doors that are just simple wooden doors on the left, and 3 of the same doors on the right. Everything is pitch black except for the far right door. There seems to be a blue glow coming from inside the room. And it's not like bright, but you only see it because like there's no light at all. You know? Kind of like how your phone doesn't light up anything unless it's pitch black, and then you can kind of use it as a flashlight. Like that's kind of the vibe you're getting.
Okay.
And then on the far end, there's another like iron and wood door that is bigger and seems to open up into a more important area.
Okay, that looks like a whole thing. So, I'm gonna wave Brock/roll over to me just to gesture that it's safe.
And I immediately go in there.
Yeah.
Followed by armbar.
I will say that you break your stealth so that they can see you motion for them to come.
Yes.
It's just one
Okay.
iron arm sticks
Let's be
itself out
clear.
with a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You all see that she now has an iron arm, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
We see the gleam of the blue glow reflect off the arm.
It's not even that bright. Like it is a dull glow.
Well, that's new.
Rook she's got that face where like she's too cool to really like big smile. So she's doing like small smile.
We should go clubbing. Just reach your fist in here. Yeah.
Yeah, armbar, I'm gonna need advice from you, probably. I've never really swung a club around before.
Alright, so Roll would like to investigate the 2 doors that aren't glowing, that look like they don't go anywhere substantial.
Okay. So what do you do? Do you just like look
Just
at the
opening
door?
one.
Okay. It opens up into what seems to be a modest bedroom area. There is a twin-size bed with a footlocker at the base of it, an end table, and what looks to be a small wardrobe. And there is a chair in the corner of the room, and that's it. That's the contents of the room, still pitch black, except you have your torch.
Is the footlocker locked?
You try it.
Yeah, I want to investigate the footlocker first. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, okay. You open the footlocker. There is...
Oh, I guess I am an idiot. I was trying to check for traps.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
like there weren't any.
I will give you this one without having to roll. Unless you want to roll just to see if you trigger wild magic.
No, it's okay. We'll speed through.
Yeah, there is no traps. And it is unlocked. And you open it. From what you can look at, it looks like this was being used by a goblin. There are buttons, pieces of rotten meat, 1 boot, some arrows and crossbow bolts just mixed together. You do notice kind of to the back of the footlocker, underneath everything, there is a broken short bow. Just like stuff right? Nothing of any real value. You do find like some copper pieces in there, but yeah.
Roll definitely steals the copper pieces.
For sure.
Are we tracking your ammunition? Is it worth my time to take those crossbow bolts?
I'm trusting you guys to track ammunition. In general, because it doesn't cost a ton. Normally, no. I would just say, all right, you spend like 3 gold and you have ammunition forever. But like, you have nothing right now. So, yeah, 1 boot.
Is it leather?
It is. Yeah, sure. It's leather.
What size is it?
13. Way
Oh.
too big. Way too big for a goblin.
So, can Epi follow Brock roll? Or rock and roll? I don't know. My brain died halfway through the sentence. Anyway, I follow our Bardley friend in there. I peek into the chest. I'm just gonna reach over there, and you see Epi, makes some hand motions, mutter to himself, stops, starts again, and I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, I gotcha. You do so.
I swear, I cast it 1,000,000 times. I still forget which order some of those incantations go in.
Does Epi proc wild magic?
Oh, hang on. Yes, you do, Epi. Give me a D100 roll.
77.
Okay, Epi,
Yes?
pick an animal of your choice.
Oh, man. Now I have to think of an animal. Can I pick my spider friend from earlier?
Well, it's not specific animals, just a species of animal.
Oh,
Pick a spider, you might wind up with a regular-sized, ordinary spider.
Yeah.
Alright, you tell me. Pick an animal.
First animal that Epi would think of.
I'm overthinking
Come on.
this. I'm overthinking this.
Pick an animal.
Dog. I want a dog.
Okay. Epi,
Yes?
you feel something inside the boot.
Okay. So, Epi, something is crawling around in this boot. So I set it on the floor and just kind of open it and look inside.
There's an egg inside the boot.
Fuck?
Oh, I'm gay.
You know what? I am I'm going to pick up the boot with the egg. And I'm just going to kind of look around and do goblins lay eggs? I don't actually know. Anyway, I think this is sort of a makeshift incubator.
Okay. So you have a boot with an egg in it.
If you guys are good, Armbar's gonna go to the next door down from where they are and open it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Same thing.
Okay.
I literally, there is a footlocker, there is a wardrobe, there's an end table, a chair, and a twin-size bed.
Alright, so then Armbar's just gonna kind of speak out loudly so everybody can hear. Well, looks like we found where they're sleeping.
Well, Roll doesn't want to waste too much time, so Roll's going to go investigate the glowing door.
Okay. What do you do?
First, I want to search for traps.
Okay. Roll investigation.
That is 15, and investigation. I have a +0, but because I have Jack of all trades, that means I add my proficiency bonus, so it's +1, right?
Plus.
I finally remembered.
Is it +1 or +2?
It's half my proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Too. So I
Yes.
think I automatically get +1, so 16.
Okay. You don't see any traps.
Alright, so I open the door.
Okay. What you see, it's like the same type of room, right? But, alright. This room is not unoccupied. What you see is a rotting corpse next to about 3 dead goblins. The footlocker is open and empty. You smell incense just the minute you open the room. It's not strong, but it's there. And you see what looks to be a magic circle on the ground. And inside the magic circle is a tiny raven.
Can I roll
Tiny-
Arcana to see what I can surmise about this magic circle that looks like it killed everything?
A
Sure.
tiny what?
A tiny
Raven.
raven.
Float the
Okay.
Raven, nevermore.
Yes.
Alright, I rolled an 8 plus no, even with Jack of all trades, that's probably not going to do much of anything. 8 plus 1, 9.
Nope, you're not sure what you're looking at.
Epi. Investigate that.
So I will say you all come in here. Are you being like? So as you all enter this room, the raven kind of looks up and says, "Oh, hello.
Afternoon.
I haven't had guests in a while.
Were these goblins your guests?
Well, not anymore.
Rook wants to just check on the corpses.
Okay.
Let me start with you said there was one corpse and then goblin. So the one corpse, I'm guessing, is human?
The corpse is an elf,
Okay.
and it is wearing robes. You see a component pouch, a staff with a crystal orb at the tip of it, and what looks to be a spell book.
A component pouch?
Yes.
Yeah, all of this is very epi stuff. But it's interesting to know. How about the goblins?
They seem to have been. You see a distinct pattern of like lightning wounds, like that kind of spiderweb scarring that happens when you get hit by lightning, on all of them, and they seem kind of charred, and all of them very dead.
Damn.
Uh,
I'm pulling Epi over here. But I know that Roll is pulling Epi over there. So Epi, where are you gonna go? Towards the
Roll
bodies
just
of
asked
the
her to do
raven?
it. Roll just asked Epi to do an Arcana check. That's all. Epi can do that from wherever they want to stand.
Okay.
So yeah, Epi, go ahead and just roll Arcana real quick.
Okay.
Specifically on, you see that magic circle.
Yeah, I want to know what the magic circle is. Oh! Ooh. Okay. So I have a modifier of 6, right?
Okay.
And I rolled a 1.
So, you know the drill. You don't know what it is. Like, you're looking at it and you're like, I should know what this is. Roll me 2d100, please.
Epi relied way more on that book than we realized.
Epi just sort of like pinches his nose, looks at it, and it's just like, I'm gonna need a nap eventually. I've been casting spells all morning. I swear I know what that is. It was in my notes. I rolled a 12 and a 31. Or Rook starts pulling him over. It's just like, all right, I'm coming. Hold on.
Okay, you said a 12 and what?
A 31.
12 and 31.
Oh,
All right. Jesus. Okay.
Oh no.
Think good could come from that.
Oh no.
All right. So, Rook, you pulled Epi off to the side, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Towards the bodies, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Nothing good is coming from this.
So, Epi, you,
Suspense is killing me.
Rook, and the goblin corpses suddenly are high up in the air.
Wow.
Just poof. Brock and Armbar, you both just see them vanish.
what?
Zoop.
Is there a floor or a ground incoming?
Well, yeah, so you look down and you see kind of like a hilly cliff face. Go ahead and roll me a quick Arcana check to see if you can tell what happened in that split second.
Okay, because thankfully I also remember how to do Misty to Step. I just need to see if it's got any components.
Here we go. God damn it!
What'd you roll?
One!
Okay.
I rolled
You
a
have,
1!
you have no idea what happened.
I think it's time for dice to go to dice jail.
Yep. Rook, I'll let you... Well, you...
Nice. It's in jail with you.
I'll tell you what, Epi, give me 2d100s. Let me see what happens.
54 and 18.
Oh my god. Alright,
Oh.
so not only do you teleport with all of these people way up into the air, you also have baby hands.
What?
Baby hands.
Oh my gosh!
Baby hand. Okay.
They function normally, just baby hands.
If Epi casts Mage Hand, is it also a baby hand?
You don't know.
Okay, so Epi's having a time. I have a hold of Rook, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
yes? With your
Okay.
baby hands?
With my tiny baby hands.
So, there are 3 goblin corpses falling along with you guys. They're just... The ground is very quickly coming up. What would you like to do?
So, how far is the ground? Is it like 30 feet?
No. You guys... So, you teleported 500 feet vertically.
Oh.
That's some terminal velocity distance.
Yeah. So, you're descending very, very fast towards a rocky area.
Fudge. I'm the only one who knows stuff like gentle repose and misty step. Crap.
And, revivify.
I don't know. Well, we've got 500 feet of falling. Oh god.
That was real time, you'd be screwed.
This is real time.
Yep.
I would be screwed.
You might be surprised to learn Brock has no
Okay.
useful spells to help you out of this.
That's fine.
Neither
Quick
does
question.
Armbar.
Aside from the hill, what all do we see?
It is... I mean, there is some like, foresty area, but it is a little ways down the hill. And as you're descending, you're noticing, like, there is some carved structure inside this rock face. You get the sense that, like, this is where you were. You're just outside now.
Okay.
And falling on top of it.
So we're falling right into the rock.
Yeah. Whereas you were inside the cliff face before, you're now above it and falling on top of it.
So, Epi, if you're still holding on to me, okay. Hopefully, there's something you could do to help both of us. But just in the meantime, Rook is going to, like, try and do the Superman fist with her new iron arm. And just, position herself that way.
Okay.
I have an idea. So, I see Rook do this. You see the gears turning. Epi is just gonna be like, grab hold of the tree. Don't drop me. And I'm going to... Can I take her with me if I do Misty Step?
Normally, no. I will allow it now. Did you not cast all your spells?
It is a level 2. I have cast all my level 1s.
Okay.
So, Epi just mutters something, and just for a minute, you turn a little intangible, and we are moving 30 feet to the left or right or wherever those trees are. We have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but we have a plan.
Okay. So, the thing about Misty Step is it does not preserve your velocity, right? You arrive at a spot, and you are still in that spot. So it's a good way to break a fall. And so you teleport 30 feet into a tree. And you start to fall. Rook, go ahead. Actually, no. You don't have to roll. You automatically succeed with your iron arm to just grab onto a branch.
Thick.
Epi's just sitting there breathing. I'm so glad you have the arms of steel.
Rook is like, I love this thing.
I also love that thing. Please put me on the branch.
Yes, and so I'm going to try and position us... Actually, I'm going to try and position us on the ground, if possible.
Sure. Again, you don't need to roll. You are able to
Damn.
slowly make your way down because you're a rogue with climb, and you have a metal arm that lets you just auto-pass strength checks. And this is not that hard of a strength check. So, you make your way down to the ground. Yeah.
Okay. This is really OP. Okay, so, alright. What direction is the rocky place?
Well, so you look back where you came from, 30 feet that way. You do see large stone doors carved into the cliff face and what looks to be a sign with something written on it just engraved into the side of the rock face next to the door. And there are, like, it's not meant to be hidden, but unless you're like right on it, you probably wouldn't see it because it's still stone on stone, right?
What does it say?
Do either of you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Let me look.
No.
I don't think so.
You don't know.
No, I don't.
Okay. You get the sense this is the entrance into where you were.
Okay, so those goblins that went splat.
Oh yeah, they are just scattered across the rocks now.
Even deader.
So I'm just gonna look around. Where would one acquire salt?
You would imagine the kitchen would be a good place to gather salt.
Dang it. Anyway, I'm just
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Do the doors, the big stone doors, look like the big stone doors that we saw from the other side earlier? Do they look like the same doors that we saw when we were inside?
Not quite.
I'm going to turn to Rook 1 second. I'm sick and tired of not being able to read things, and he casts this cantrip for firebolt on the splat, presumably to catch them the goblin remains on fire. And I'm just gonna be like, give it just a little bit. I need salt. I need soot, and I'll be able to understand anything that they're talking about. But you'd never think it was this hard to. And the goblins are just burning in the background. It's kind of a
will also
gruesome
say,
scene.
you do know there is a perfectly functioning component pouch inside.
That also works. All I know, I've never had so much trouble getting salt in my entire life. But you know what? We were 5 feet from from a wizard who probably had a component pouch. But no, I've been going 5 minutes without my book, and I'm just like, I'm going to thank Mort the minute I talk to him again. Anyway, how are you doing? Are you holding up good?
Epi, take a deep breath and let's get back inside the building.
All right.
I will also mention that all of your signs and stuff, and you kind of talk with your hands too, but it's still baby hands.
It's baby hands.
Rook is trying really hard not to look at the baby hand.
It is. We've all seen Deadpool, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's exactly that. So.
Oh my god.
I'm having to draw this when we're done.
I can't believe it. Oh my god. So, I'm suggesting we go back into the building.
Okay. So, you open the door, it opens up to a small entryway with a staircase leading directly down, and then you see the stone doors that you saw earlier to your left.
Well, that's convenient.
So if you go through those, you're back at the crossroads, and you know that at that point, alright, I go left, I go right, and I'm back with the group.
Are they back now?
Yeah, they make their way back.
Right.
Brock and Roland, do you guys want to do anything while they are... You got about, like, 60 seconds.
Yep. While that's going on, I'm just like, must be Tuesday. So what's your name, Mr. Raven? Is it Mr. Raven? I don't want to presume.
Fairy.
Very nice to meet you.
Haha, you're funny. I like you. So what brings you here?
We were kidnapped by those goblins.
Oh, we were murdered by those goblins, but we murdered them back.
Thank you.
Seems like we've got common ground.
So what is the circle you're standing in, Fairy?
Oh, well, my master over there was in the middle of doing the ritual to bind me to his service, and he was just about to finish when the goblins broke in, and he had to fight them, and I just had to watch as he got killed.
So are you able to leave that circle?
Nope.
Brock walks up to the wizard's book and tries to find the ritual.
Roll Arcana.
7.
Nope. So you do find, like, you imagine this is probably it, but it's all Greek to you, right?
Why did that idiot have to be a bard, not a wizard? Alright,
I might be able to help. I know a couple letters.
You You know what? Sure,
Oh,
Armbar.
man.
Yes.
Here, this one here is the letter B.
Armbar, because you do not know how to read, roll Arcana at disadvantage.
Yes. Do it.
I got a natural 0.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Roll 2d100s.
What the heck is going on today?
We're getting all the bad rolls out of the way before the
Magic.
boss fight.
Alright. I got a 45 and an 81.
Okay. You don't see. I'll tell you what. These are both actually good for you, but in like a really fucking random way. So pick which one, and we're just gonna keep on going.
Okay, let's go with the 45.
Okay. So for starters, you are suddenly really hungry, but you have a very, very specific craving. You want to eat goblin ears.
That's messed up.
That's
It's
it.
not that far off from last episode, honestly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Unfortunately, all the goblins in this room just got teleported 500 feet into the air and then splattered across the rocks.
Sorry.
And you also you have no idea what you're looking at. There is a pretty picture of a circle in the book that looks kind of like the circle right there, but you don't know.
See, Brock, this makes total sense. It's the same circle. Well, I don't understand what you don't get.
When Epi gets back, we'll have Epi look at it, I guess.
Fine. Don't take Armbar's word for it.
No, you're right, Armbar. I just think we need a little bit more.
Okay.
But wait, I'm going to teach you the letter B while we're waiting.
I thought I knew A, B, and do I
Oh, you
also
do?
know C?
Fine. I'm teaching you the next letter in the alphabet you don't
Sure.
know.
You have A and B right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you don't really get started. Rook and Epi, you're back.
Damn it.
Epi,
Okay.
Yes.
this is Fairy. They were summoned by this currently deceased wizard. There's a ritual in this book to bind them to the service so they can leave this circle. I don't suppose you'd be able to help them out with that?
Can I look and see if that's the Find Familiar spell?
Since you actually know that spell, yeah, it's the Find Familiar spell. As you're looking in the book,
I take.
you look at the circle and you're like, oh, why didn't I immediately recognize this before?
I look at it. Oh, of course. I've seen it 1,000 times. All right, so that's fine. That's a familiar. That's Find Familiar. Can I have 2 familiars?
Nope.
I'm just
The familiar answers you.
Can Epi teach Roll how to find a familiar? I just want a pet bird.
Well, I don't know that I want to work with you. You seem kind of awful.
Well, I mean that one in particular. No,
Hey,
particularly.
Fairy said they liked me a minute ago. That seems contrary.
Speak for yourself, Farron. You're stuck in that there circle.
I've been here for days. Please let me out.
I'm trying to let you out.
I am so
Not with
bored.
that attitude.
Can I roll persuasion on the bird to convince him to be my familiar?
Sure.
That is a 3. I'm going to invoke the Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
And that is a 16 plus 6 is 22.
Go ahead and just roll wild magic right now.
Alright, this is my wild magic table, I presume.
It is.
Alright. Make sure I have the 10 and that. Alright, so I rolled a 74. Let me just find my table. 74 on my wild magic table. Here we go. 74. A random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Okay. Alright, we're
60
gonna
feet of
decide.
me.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Is there any way that the cafeteria is within 60 feet of us in any direction?
So, first of all, it's random. I am
was curious.
deciding by dice roll. Okay. Fairy kind of looks a little nauseous.
No.
What did you do to me?
Best guess wild magic. I kind of have a curse.
Somebody please let me out.
I'm just gonna hold out my. Up until now, I'm picturing Epi had his hands behind his back on account of baby hands. just. Do I know how to break the find familiar spell?
Well, so at this point, you would know looking at it. The spell is basically completed. The only thing left to do is to smear the ashes of the incense over the circle and break the circle.
Okay. So I'm just gonna look at Fairy and then roll and just be like, so that one right there, currently, not a good summation of that person's character. The other one's not too bad. So, would you like to take a bet and become the familiar of the other one, or are you really just wanting to go?
Well, so at this point, Fairy has kind of taken a look at everyone and looks over at Rook. Says, "Can I serve you?"
Rook is very taken aback.
With a pet rook, I love it.
You smell like the Feywild. You smell like home.
Rook is extremely touched, trying not to show it, but there's a little glisten in her eye. And she nods. She accepts Fairy.
Okay. So,
Alright. Sorry, Roll. You'll have to get it next time. Alright, Rook, follow me. I'll show you how to finish out the spell.
Alright.
so you finish the spell, and Rook now has a familiar in her service.
Sick.
So, you can look at the Find Familiar spell. You can do everything that spell says.
Okay, I'll look it up then.
You would probably have a hard time recasting this spell. So if anything happens to Fairy, that's probably it.
Okay.
But for the moment, you have a familiar.
Fairy.
And you would know that Fairy is a Fey familiar. So you get to choose Celestial, Fiend, or Fey when you cast the Find Familiar spell. This is a Fey.
Oh, cool. Okay, I see. Fairy. Fey. And I speak Sylvan.
You do.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to Fairy and Sylvan. I'm gonna say. To be honest with you, I have no idea what to do with a familiar, so you're gonna have to be a little patient with me.
Fairy responds in Sylvan. That's okay. I'm just happy to be out of the circle. Just let me know if there's anything I can do. Otherwise, I'll just be here.
Rook just nods at Fairy, and that's it.
So about that component pouch.
You have a component pouch.
Oh, I'm so happy about it. And that spell book. What's in that spell book? I'm gonna flip through it.
Okay. So, this was a fairly, new-ish wizard. The spellbook, as you look through it, has Find Familiar, Detect Magic, Identify, Mage Armor, Shield, Magic Missile, and it has Sleep, Color Spray, Darkness, and Scorching Ray.
Can you send me that list and
Yes, I will.
Thank
I'll
you.
post it in the cast only section.
Thank you.
And while Epi's looking that over, Roll was going to say, so I think there's only one place left for us to go if we're going to find our stuff, and probably the person in charge is that last door we didn't go through. Maybe we should rest before we go there. Because we took a lot of hits from those goblins when we were fighting through the corridors.
Epi raises hands. I'd certainly appreciate it. With his little tiny baby hands. I've cast so many spells today. I swear I got 2 left in me, and then just the really basic stuff. That's it.
Anybody have any goblin ears? I have sort of a craving for those for some reason.
I think there's some in the kitchen.
Maybe we should go to the kitchen after our rest.
By the looks of things, I might actually be able to make some of them fall asleep. It could be like sushi. It'll be fresh.
Roll
Fresh
invisibly
come
ill.
ears.
Okay, so what are you guys trying to do?
Short rest.
Short rest.
A long rest seems ill-advised.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, one person roll me a d20.
Does anyone want to volunteer?
Nah,
Actually, I'm going to do it actually because I can't give my Tides of Chaos
Yeah.
back. That
This is not.
okay.
this
It's
is-
worth a
this-
shot. I rolled a 12.
Okay. Is anybody keeping watch?
I vote Arnbar keeps watch.
sure.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use. I have a spell book, so can I use some of my other abilities, like regaining spell slots?
Yes, you can use your arcane recovery if you would like to.
And I'm going to use the song. Roll is going to hum a tune to use Song of Restful Resting, so everyone gets an additional 1d6 back.
Okay. Armbar, roll perception.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay. So, you hear some movement outside, some chattering, and they decide to leave. But you don't understand because it's all in Goblin.
Do I know where they went? Like where they were walking to?
So the sound sounds like they went through the door that you guys have not gone through yet.
Okay. Which is kind of next to us, right?
Yes.
Okay. How did they not see us?
So you guys are in this room. The door is shut. The glow is gone.
Oh, okay.
But you also get the sense that they're probably aware that you're there.
Interesting.
Best you got.
I mean, they left Feyre there for 3 or 4 days, it sounds like, so they clearly don't care about this room.
True. All right. So after this, are we proceeding past the short rest, or?
So with a short rest, we have to resolve die rolls. If you need to heal, you roll your hit dice, and you get 1d6 from me. I healed 9 hit points.
Oh yeah, I rolled 2 of my hit dice. I got 13. I basically I'm back to full health.
Cool.
I was only 1 hit point down, so I'm just gonna go back up to max.
Sure. You don't even have to roll because Brock is giving everybody.
Oh,
D6. Yeah, literally, you get a freebie from me of d6. So.
okay.
What is your d6 roll, Brock? Real quick.
Oh, I roll 1d6 for everybody.
I mean, however you guys want to do it.
Okay,
Go ahead and resolve.
Because I rolled a 5 on my d6 and I rolled a 4 on my d8.
So I will let everybody get 5 hit points before doing their own thing. And then you roll an arcane recovery, short rest benefits, all that. And short rest is done.
Okay.
What's up?
I was gonna ask, can I take back a hit dice roll because?
Yes, you
I
can.
overdid it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Steph, you good?
Yeah, I was just plopping them all in my character sheet.
Okay. Until you scribe them in your own spell book, they don't technically... They're not on your known spells yet.
Yeah, I'm mostly just doing that so I'll delete them after this, but it's so I can click them and know pretty easy.
Yeah. But I mean, you will be able to scribe them later.
Yeah.
And, yeah. If you take a minute to search the wizard's body, you do find a pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
Hell yeah.
And about 50 gold worth of incense.
Is there anything special about their staff?
You take a minute to identify it.
Sure.
It is a wand of secrets.
What?
Wand of Secrets. So, do I know what the Wand of Secrets is? Because out of character, Paul does not.
Okay, so basically it gets 3 charges, and you can spend a charge, and it reveals any traps or secret doors in the room that you're in. And
Brock looks at Epi, looks at the staff, picks up the staff and pocket. Well, I don't have pockets because I'm naked, so I'm holding the staff now.
Okay. So yeah, basically, it regenerates 1d3 charges per day, and you can spend a charge to find any traps and secret doors. So auto pass a check to find hidden stuff.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go sit by roll for a little bit during the short rest. I'm just gonna kind of lean over and be like, alright, so I'm on to you. Should I let you stay, or is this going to be a problem?
Who would you rather have in your corner when you're fighting against the leader of a group of bandits? A pacifist or me?
Fair point. But, don't do anything that little sweetheart's going to feel bad about in the morning, alright?
Oh, speaking of which, since you guys are taking a short rest, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Go for it.
Baby hands goes away.
Yes!
Armbar, you're no longer craving goblin ears.
Okay.
Basically, every wild magic thing that has happened resolves except for Brock's blue skin.
Oh,
No,
well.
mini bar.
Oh, goodbye, Iron Arm.
So, Minibar, you're not sure what's up. Because
Okay.
you're not, connected to him in any way. He's back there, presumably still stuck in that room.
We gotta save Mini Bar.
Minibar is guarding our retreat, though. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. Let's hope he's still there.
Oh, actually, I have an idea.
Oh?
I have the Wand of Secrets. I can find out how to get Minibar out of there now.
There you go.
So that's what that is.
So I'll give you inspiration for figuring out that is a good, solid use of that.
Yeah, Brock.
All right, so when we're done with the short rest, assuming there's nothing else, Epi, do you have anything else you wanted to say in this conversation first?
Nah, that was pretty much it.
All right, so Epi and Roll have made a truce for now.
Oh, Rook did have a question for the magic people in the group.
Bring it on.
So, I don't know if you noticed, the goblins had this lightning pattern on them. I think that's what killed them. I'm guessing that's a spell.
Yep, Fairy explained this while you guys were outside. His wizard master fried the goblins.
Which,
Right,
Epi, you would know this from looking in the spell book. He did have several cantrips, one of which was Shocking Grasp.
If it's... So that spell you mentioned, that's a... Well, would Rook know that that's a touch you and hurt you spell?
He's
Not
used
really.
it before, so yes.
Oh, you have used it. Okay, then cool. Alright. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Epi used it on the alpacas when they escaped jail.
Aha, okay, great, thank you.
Okay. There you go. Those are the other two spells.
Thank you.
Charm Person was definitely not the other one, but that's the one I'm giving you.
Alright, so Brock goes back to the where we left our Minibar and uses the wand to find the exit for Minibar, assuming Minibar is still there.
So you all go along with him?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you make your way back into that room, you see 8 goblin corpses.
It was the holiday season, and at Bard Rock Cafe, we made a holiday special to brighten your day. Filled with whimsy and wonder and bursting with cheer. Join our winter adventure to close out your year.
Jingle bells, Krampus smells, our heroes saved the day.
You need some help tonight, just call Bard Rock Cafe.
Epi's nose will glow.
Armbar's here to slay.
Rook will steal the show, brooding all the way.
Brock song will surely sing, making spirits bright. Happy holidays from BRC, have a wild night.
Don't forget your towel, the podcast that aims to play every RPG in existence with horror.
How do we not? You are responsible for this. This was you. You've been keeping us here this entire time. So you could kill us off one by one? Is that what this is?
None of this is real.
The mug is here, Cass.
Oh God. Comedy.
And Winter has been up already milking the griffins.
Winter, can you tell us a bit about the process of milking griffins?
Well, Well, I mean, it's much what you would expect, really.
I don't really expect much, and so please tell me.
Well,
certainly defies expectation.
Yeah,
is
please
what
do
I'm thinking.
tell.
And insanity.
The stakes are quite high then.
Time is of utmost importance. Can't you see?
We are the clock, Block Hills.
There can only be one.
Steve!
Cool. So clearly you can tell that no one knows what they're doing, but this is going to be interesting. So hold on tight to your seats and make sure you have your towels, because here we go.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
Nice.
A group had come up behind you. They all seem unarmed. But you also see the corpse of Minibar in that passageway.
They took away my minibar.
No. How long has he been dead?
I mean, you don't know.
Well, I think Epi's trying to determine whether or not they can be revivified.
Is that what you're trying to do?
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
You got to get next to him.
Alright, so I used the Wand of Secrets to find a path in there because the corpse is still trapped in the wall, presumably.
Okay. The Wand of Secrets, like a divining rod, just kind of guides your hand to a perfectly concealed stone on the wall. Like, there is nothing indicating that this is any different than anything around it. Even knowing that this is what it is, you're looking at it, you would never know. But you press it, and part of the wall, there's a seam that appears in the wall that just wasn't there before, and the door swings open. This was masterfully crafted as a secret entrance.
Armbar's gonna rush in and just cradle the minibar like it's his own son.
How could they do this to you, my little man? How could they? Oh!
I'm gonna go up to Armbar. I'm gonna pat him on the back. You do realize this is my specialty. 1 second. And I'm gonna do spare the dying first, or...
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. So I would have to do gentle repose. I forgot how things work. 1 second. How long has it been dead? Can I tell? Can I see if I can do gentle repose on it?
I mean, yes, you can gentle repose any corpse.
Oh.
You would know off the top of your head that, yeah, it's been less than a day since Minibar came into existence. So, yeah.
Alright, I just...
At most, he's been dead an hour.
That's been a short rest plus 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
I'm just gonna hold out a hand. Hey, Brock, I need those 2 copper pieces you got out of the chest.
Yeah, Brock hands them over.
Thank you. And I put the copper pieces on each of Minibar's eyes and put some salt over there, and then you just sort of see, like, this inky smoke come out of Epi's hand and seeps into Minibar, and he seems, he's still dead, but definitely did something.
Okay. So, that's done. You guys have the preserved body of Minibar.
I'm just gonna sort of be like, don't worry. Once we get my book back, I'll get you your Minibar back. Don't worry.
You will?
I will. This is my favor to you, big man.
Well, I appreciate it.
So I feel like there's probably an ambush waiting for us on the other side of that last door. Armbar, you heard goblins going in there when we were resting, right?
There was definitely some people going in that there door. I would suspect there's probably an army in there.
Are we ready to go fight an army, everybody?
We don't have our stuff.
I would definitely like my stuff back.
I'm guessing our stuff is in there.
It could very well be.
So
I was just envisioning like a mountain of loot, like with a throne next to it, and like that's the bandit leader, like just sitting on top of a mountain of loot with our stuff in it. That's what Roll's expecting to find.
And so we did check everywhere. Wow.
This is the one room that we have found we have not checked, that we, other than the 2 we suspected wouldn't have anything of value.
Right.
So...
Did we find a dead chef?
You did not.
Roll is disinterested in going down there and fighting the one remaining chef at the moment. Roll wants his guitar back.
Epi's just gonna kind of say, so, I'll be very upfront with you. Been casting spells all day. I'm a little tired, but I can do one more of the larger spells. I found one in here, this nice little spell book that we've got. Darkness. I can put a 15-foot sphere of darkness that absolutely no one can see in. I can also cast sleep. So, I mean, doesn't seem totally fair, but if we could stab them while they're, taking a nap, we might have a little bit of a better chance.
As a point of order, the spells in this spellbook that you don't know, you're not able to cast.
Dang it.
If they're not normally on your list, you don't have them right now.
Oh, well, dang it. Okay, never mind.
You'd have to attune to them, right?
You would have to scribe them into your own spellbook.
Oh.
Which I don't have. Dang it. Okay. Never mind.
The ones that you do know, you're able to cast.
Okay.
So, like, Find Familiar, Mage Armor, Charm Person. You do have those at your disposal.
Alright. Fair warning, I've got like 3 spells left in me, and 2 of them are just kind of middle of the road, and then we're back to the easy stuff. Can we set like a booby trap for them or something?
Did we go in there guns ablaze? That poor minibar!
I appreciate that you're currently grieving, but take one
It's
look at me.
clobbering.
I can take one hit, and I like, look at me, I'm basically a twig. Can I
But I'm
hide
mad.
behind you?
But I'm angry.
That's fair, that's fair. Alright, so I'm gonna hide behind armbar. And let's just do what we're going to do.
It's easy.
Yep. Help. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
You guys are.
What we're doing. I'm looking at the other 2 members.
Are you with me?
I think we all have to do this, or, So yeah.
I don't know if Paul's here or not.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
I was just gonna say I was gonna message you. I messaged you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Discord just stopped recognizing my mic. Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
I definitely said like 3 different times. Nope, roll is ready to go.
Oh, okay.
So this whole time, Roll is just gesturing at the door, trying to talk, and it's just like wild magic suddenly can't talk for 2 seconds. Dang it!
Yep.
In the wild magic, that's what it was.
Brock seems overcome with inner turmoil for 30 seconds. But suddenly, like, yeah, let's go. Let's kill them all.
Alright, so what roll thinks we should do is have Armbar kick down the door, and the second we see there's an enemy force in there, summon Scruzzle and Natch, and the 3 of them just go in, arms ablazing.
Let's
and
go.
We stand in the back and provide support with our ranged weapons and spells.
What is my word that I use for that? Oh, okay.
Yeah!
It's something like that.
Oh, it's Oh, I know. I'm gonna come at you.
I'm gonna come near you.
There we go.
Alright. So we make it up back to that door. Armbar's gonna big boot that door open.
Okay. So you guys all array yourself in front of the door with Armbar out front. Do you have Scruzzle and Natch summoned yet?
I'm near ya, Scruzzle and Natch!
I'm hiding slightly beside the wall, so if there's just a spray, I'm gonna duck.
Oh, yeah!
Okay. Help me out. Was that a yes, they're summoned, or no, they're not?
Oh, they're definitely summoned.
Okay. So, Roland Armbar, flanked by 2 spectral llamas, bursts through this massive door. Or alpacas, my bad.
Jesus.
You know how upset Armbar gets when people do that.
Yeah. So, Armbar and his camels go into the door. It bursts open. You see, sitting on a throne of loot is a goblin wearing a very fine top hat and holding a very familiar instrument. Beside him is a very wounded-looking but very beefy-looking goblin wielding a cleaver. and about 3 other goblins in the room. And he said he screamed something in Goblin. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
All right.
Okay, you listen to Bard Rock Cafe. Get on to sassygamers.com and listen to more episodes. And become a patron. I'll read your cards. Do it. Patreon.com/bardrockcafe. Till next time.